Said it's a bit windy, mate. Is that Barry going to be all right? I know what you want to see.
I put my indicator on, I didn't move straight away because at least give time to see it. Come on, nowhere near me still.
Here we go. How we doing, ladies and teddy bears? A very good afternoon to your one and only Ted Coningsby channel. We're live here at Ted's home, Ted HQ. How we doing? They are on night flying. There hasn't been any movements, but we thought we'll start off around 1:30 local to see what's been going on. The main ASP looks interesting with Moggy, which what appears to be a pilot in control at the moment. Hope we're all good. That's our new livery for 2024. A little bit windy. I'm a bit worried about Ted's beret up here, so we'll see how we get on. Welcome to RAF Coningsby, ladies and teddy bears. Hope we're all good. Welcome to RAF Coningsby, home of the Typhoon FGR4, home of police in the skies, training, and of course one of two QRA stations, that's quick reaction alert stations here in Britain. This is where they scramble from. How we doing? Hope we're all good, ladies and teddy bears. Hope we're buzzing. And I hope you all had a good weekend as well. Ted and I sure did, especially on Saturday at the wonderful Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage Centre, home of Just Jane, the Mosquito, and of course the B-25 Mitchell as well. Another important artifacts there. Hope we're all good. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. Oi oi everyone, SE Aviation, Alan Burden, how's it all going? Margot, Chris Bloxham, Ian, Joshua Brown, how are we all doing? Hope we're all good. Craig C, Johnny B, hope we're all good. Judy Beard, Daniel Walker, how's it going? Hope we're all good. Wibbs, Jeff Hughes, how's everyone doing? We're at the viewing area here at RAF Coningsby, and it's a delight to bring you military aviation around the country, and welcome to our show. Hope we're all good. Chris Bloxham, Captain A. Mayhem Marshy, Lorraine at Nomadic Ramblings, how you doing? How's it all going? Welcome to Bomber County as it once was. So we've got plenty, several of Typhoons out on the main ASP. That's, you may hear that, ASP aircraft servicing platform. So this is the 2024 Typhoon livery for 2024. It's been painted into the scheme of 257 Squadron, which was once a Hawker Typhoon Squadron. Now the Hawker Typhoon played a similar role during World War II to today's Typhoon, the Eurofighter Typhoon, which again, that's a multi-role aircraft. Now, the squadron markings for 257 were Foxtrot Mike, that's what you can see there, FM, and then what you get is the roundel, and then after the roundel is the flight letter. So there'll be a specific letter for each aircraft. In this instance, it's G for golf. Painted in the same livery, so we're talking about the camo, we're talking about the black and white stripes that you can see there. Now, although they're usually known as invasional D-Day stripes, the Hawker Typhoon had those stripes before D-Day. It was to distinguish it from friend and foe, basically, between the 109 and, of course, their own Hawker Typhoons. It's even got the yellow leading slats on the wings as well, painted yellow. Again, another quick identity for the aircraft. I believe the yellow as well around the roundel was quick to distinguish between friend and foe as well, but that one I'm not 100%. I believe it is on the yellow, because you may see them as well. Try to do a little bit of research on that. I may have to come back to you on that one, but I believe the yellow was a quick, yeah, it's friendly. Oi, oi, how you doing? Plenty of people tuned in. Welcome to base that was built after the Second World War. I mean, plans were to build an airfield here at Coningsby were sort of late 1930s, before the war, but then finally purchased by the Air Ministry, that was put forward to get the airfield in place. So it took about a year after World War II to get the base up and running. Started off with 106 Squadron that were first here. It was the first aircraft to operate here with 106 Squadron was the Hampdens, Handley Page Hampdens, which was known as the flying suitcase because of the fuselage was only 3 foot wide. Very interesting. And another aircraft that was here with 97 Squadron was the Avro Manchester. So those were the first two to operate together here at RAF Coningsby, under the command of number 5 group, which interestingly formed actually at RAF Mildenhall as well, but they later moved number 5 group to Lincolnshire at Swinderby. How we're doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? Hope we're all good. Well, today, look what we've got here. The Eurofighter Typhoon FGR4. There are 5 Typhoon squadrons here. 2 combat ready, that's number 3 Fighter Squadron and number 11 Fighter Squadron. We've got the training Typhoon Pilot Squadron, which is what's called an Operational Conversion Unit, OCU, and that's number 29 Squadron. And number 29 Squadron you can see right here, right now. Here they are. This is 29 Squadron. So when we went to RAF Valley, that was 1 step away from becoming a Typhoon pilot here. The next squadron we've got is a Test and Evaluation Squadron, number 41. We literally test the latest and greatest ordnance tech, the Lightning Pod for laser guidance and all sorts of new armament. They test out, evaluate it and report back, see how it goes. And the newest sort of squadron to locate here at RAF Coningsby is number 12 Squadron. Now they're a joint Qatari Emiri Squadron and Royal Air Force Squadron, with the interest of Qatar purchasing the Typhoons, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Of course they need the very best to train them on it. So here comes the RAF. They've also got a training squadron at RAF Leeming, flying the Hawk Mark 167 with Qatari Emirates Air Force number 11. AWCU for today. That's Airfield Wildlife Control Unit, keeping the airfield sweet and neat from wildlife as best as they can, using all sorts of techniques with a flare, using the horn, using the vehicle, using different coloured flags, whichever works effectively. They do operate a rifle as well, and also they have pre-recorded sounds in the vehicle. Call sign Sappho, they do have a call sign. Everything pretty much, even on the base, has a call sign, whether you are contractor or not. And vehicle or aircraft, you will have a call sign. It's very, very windy today, so we'll see how well I can keep up with turbo in this, if that is turbo. We'll find out very shortly. Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Let's ride. You know how we do it on the Ted Coningsby channel. Hit the like button. Like I always said, it's not like a Facebook or Instagram post. YouTube actually recognizes once you roll over 1,000 likes, and YouTube will have a little think about the algorithm there and promote us in a way with more exposure. It will get in the recommended section usually. That's why we're getting more and more viewers that are new. And once we get recommended, that's more exposure, and more exposure could lead to more viewers, and of course more viewers hopefully can convert them to more subscribers. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. We are here live at RAF Coningsby, a quick reaction alert station. This is one of 2 quick reaction alert stations in Britain. The other one is at RAF Lossiemouth. Big up to them. They have different squadrons over there, but the operational conversion unit is here. So pilots at Lossiemouth, for example, would have had to have come here first to train with the operational conversion unit before going on to Lossie. This looks good. Ladies, gents, teddy bears, big shout out to 17 Squadron cadets. Hope they're all good. It was a big pleasure to meet you all at East Kirkby. And interestingly, 17 Squadron, who reformed on the 1st of September 2002 as number 17 Reserve Squadron at BAE Systems at Warton Aerodrome. Now at Warton, just before they got there in Bruges in Germany, they were flying the Tornadoes, but 17 Squadron, from 1999, once they disbanded, they came back in 2002, reformed, and at Warton, they in a special facility they constructed to specially operate this, the Eurofighter Typhoon. It was T1s and F2s at the time, and number 17 Reserve Squadron was tasked with being the operational evaluation unit, and they still are today with the F-35B. Oi oi! And they relocated to their new home at RAF Coningsby on the 1st of April 2005, and were officially reformed on the base on the 19th of May 2005, becoming the very first squadron to operate this. Next squadrons to follow, of course, were 29th Squadron, the operational conversion unit, and of course Free Fighter 11, 41, and finally 12 very recently. How we doing, ladies, gents and teddy bears? Hope we're all good. My name's Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Let me go back a little bit, check out the Ted HQ. It's a little prototype. It's not an official shirt just yet. You never know. If people like it, we might do it and roll it out. You know, roll it out like a F-35B roll demo. You know how it is. Hope we're all good, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Looks good on the main. We shall see. My name's Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, who lives here at 29, and it's a pleasure to be here, and we start off Monday. Now, brace yourselves, there could be a few changes to the no-Teds, like we've always said this week, all right? So look out on our community section for any pinned comments of any changes that we are potentially going to do. So do look out for that, which does impact today's stream as well. It won't be a very late one at all. How you doing? So it's going to be a medium length stream, all right, so it's not going to be a late one, bearing in mind they are using runway 25 by the look of it, so it's ideally I did want runway 07 for night flying. It'd be a lot better as we're here, but that said, let's see what we're going to get. And I've always promoted that ethos: turn up and hope for the best, even if you've got no TAMs. That's why people know that there's potentially a practice display slot. Things can go wrong, and that's why I always say hopefully, because you just never know. I remember last time we came here, the Typhoon display practice was scrubbed because it went tech and all sorts of reasons. In fact, the afternoon one got scrubbed as well. The weather can have something to play about it, to have the last say about it, but also technology as well. So ladies, gents, teddy bears, always have that in your mind, that it is all potluck and things can sort of not work out, but got to be in it to win it. That's the way. Ted Coningsby channel, bringing you live military aviation. How we doing? Hope we're good. How's all our friends and followers? Hope you're well. At the moment, as we've seen, there is a pilot in Moggy, which is the nickname for the display livery aircraft. Now, any pilot can fly this, okay? Just because you see this taxiing out and depart, it's not always going to lead to a display for various reasons. One, Turbo could be in there and going somewhere else to display. He could be practicing somewhere else. He could actually be going to an air show as well, or they could be transiting somewhere else. Or it could be another qualified 29 Squadron pilot taking out Moggy because there isn't an aircraft available. This actually happened. Turbo didn't actually fly on the maiden flight for Moggy. It was another 29 Squadron pilot, because there just wasn't an aircraft ready to go out, so they used this one. Here we go. Do you know what? I can't even hear my scanner. I don't even know if it's going to be a display or not. Who knows? And the reason for the display here today, should there be one, is because now Turbo has got his public display authorization. He cannot go more than 10 days without a form of display or practice. Whether in this country goes over 10 days without performing some form of display, then they will lose their public display authorization, and they will no longer be able to have the authority to display at air shows and festivals and events. How we doing, ladies and gents? Steady bears. Here we go. Let's see what we got. The squawk code, incidentally, for a display is 7004. For those interested. Bit of Magnum PI going on here. Yeah, that is Turbo. He is our 2024 Typhoon Display Pilot. Now, for those that remember, Anarchy 1, that was last year's call sign for the Typhoon Display Pilot, and the year before, and the year before that. In fact, I only got involved in this from 2001. Does anyone know in 2020 and before that, was it always Anarchy 1 before that, or was it a suitable call sign for Blackjack? That'd be very interesting to find that out, actually. Was Anarchy 1 used before 2021? Because I only started doing this in 2021. Making YouTube videos and finding out all the stuff that I know today. But Turbo is the one for today. The display pilot is Flight Lieutenant David Turbo Turnbull. And the actual call sign Turbo was actually from number 6 Squadron of RAF Lossiemouth. So, I mean, Turbo's borrowed it from number 6 Squadron, but wouldn't you if there was a nickname with your call, if there was a call sign with your nickname? It's damn right. You bet your salmon on that. Here we go. Line up Turbo 1, here we go. Turbo is going to not go straight into the display.
operations, and I'd like to route back to the western side of the Washington zone to the Washington zone.
Pretty grim up there, but we'll see how this goes. Keep you posted on what the situation is with Turbo.
Turbo 1 is currently at 3,000 feet. Turbo 1, got to report ready to run it.
Okay.
Turbo 1, okay.
So he'll just report when ready to run in, and off we go. It's turbo time. All that work and effort, all for just 8 minutes, as the ground crew will tell you. All that work to get all the PR stuff done, and armour, survival, everything. But hey, it's all good. It's worth those 8 minutes, and I'm sure all those involved, the Typhoon Display Team, should be very proud of those 8 minutes. They are 8 wonderful minutes. Well, at least 8 PBR, which is 8 seconds. Okay, get ready for turbo. Here we go.
Yep, no problem, mate. I'll start that for you.
Get ready, ladies and steady bears. See you later, Steve. See you later, kid. See you later, mate. Right. How low is turbo going to go? Here we go. Yeah, not too bad. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Join 651009. Turbo 1 ready.
Okay, let's get ready.
Yeah, roger, right, just let us know.
Come on, turbo, let's go.
That hat.
Here we go. Oi, oi. Get ready, it's turbo time. How fast we got? 450 miles per hour. 100 feet, maybe lower slightly. It looks good. Oh, that ain't 100 feet, is it? Oh, no, that's low, man. Here we go. Leaping salmon, here we go. Spluffage. Here we go. Look at this. A slow barrel roll into a high alpha. Look at this.
park by the steps. Control.
Beautiful, nicely done, just precise, fantastic stuff there from Turbo. Nice one, man, and supervisor should be very pleased with that. Clear to land, here we go. Air show again, right? Hope you all enjoyed that. For those that still haven't seen Turbo in the flesh, or at least the display, then still plenty of air shows to go to for you to enjoy that in the real world, or in real life, as they say. Oi, oi! Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies, gents and teddy bears. That surely deserves a like. You know, when you go to air shows, this is all that practice that goes into it, all that. There we go. Hope you all enjoyed that, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. I know Ted and I did. Living the dream. Mark Joyce, how you doing? It sure does. It does make your day when you get away from the pilot, and a salute. Absolutely. Patricia, how you doing? Patricia McCulkey, how you doing? Mayhem Marshy, Margot Baxter, Chris Bloxham, Robert Pollock, how you doing? Debbie Brooks, Ellie J, Captain A, lots of you. Basic, and also Sandy Wynn, how you doing? And big shout out to Gucci Man, for bringing me food this morning. Breakfast and lunch brunch. Thank you, Tim Gooch. Bearer of food and weather. Hope you all enjoyed that. Knox, how you doing? Robert Owen, Stephen K, Lorraine, Claire Squared, Katie Webber, Argan, Knox, Corpus, how you doing? Christine Barnes, Pat Galloway, lots of you tuned in. There should be some more movement very shortly as well, so hold tight. Oi, oi, Paul Frost, how you doing? There are startups from the right, from the south side of the base, so hopefully we'll get some more movements for you. You're welcome. All of you saying thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy. It's what the Ted Coningsby channel is all about, bringing you live military aviation around the country. And like I said, just to let you know, there's going to be some changes to our schedule for this week, which will impact today and tomorrow and Wednesday. Brian McCann, Tesla Superchargers USA, James Boyle, how you doing? Hope you all enjoyed that. Hiya, you alright? Yeah, sure. No worries at all.
Go around the other way, then we'll get you.
Well, listen up, there's still a few minutes, I'll come down.
Are you sure?
I'll come round the back.
Sure?
How you doing? All right. Hiya. How's it going? Yeah. How you doing? All right. What's your name, kiddo? Riley. Nice to meet you, mate. Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
All right.
What
No
do
worries.
you
You're welcome, Riley.
say?
All
Thank you so
right.
much.
No problem at all. Hiya. You all right? No problem at all, mate.
Talks about you.
No problem at all. No worries. Have a good day. Alright, no worries, buddy. No problem. Hiya.
Hiya, could you have a
Sure,
photo,
yeah, absolutely.
please?
Yeah, we'll go around here with a little backdrop like that, won't it? There we go. No worries.
Thank you.
Jesus. Well, he's wanting to
Ted
dead on. Nice
We
one.
live just up the road from Morton.
Oh, are you?
We're
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice one.
See you
Enjoy.
later.
Yes, in a bit. Bye. See you, mate. How's it going, ladies, gents, teddy bears? Hope you enjoyed that. Ted Coningsby channel, live here at RAF Coningsby, aka Ted HQ. You know how it is. Let's have a little look. What do you want to look out for? So canopies and trawl nearby. That one ain't going out for a while with the blank still on. They are on night, so official training doesn't start really till about 5 p.m. in old money, or 1700. But you can get the odd, you know, couple of movements here and there, and you can get some surprises, but that is the risk that a plane spotter will take. So yeah, this one looks good. We'll just see if there's a pilot there. That could be good if there is. Well, we'll come back to that one. That looks okay. That looks promising for the next half an hour. Mike 22 Delta, how you doing? Lorraine, Debbie Brooks, regards to Gary. Mark Joyce, loving what you do on the road, man. Keeping things sweet and neat on the road. Muriel and Michael Hudson, regards to you both. Hope you're well. Hope Michael's okay. EP65, Christine Barnes, Mayor Marshy, Ian, how's it going? Spanify, how we doing? Dr. Soda, how's it going as well? Just Captain A, just seeing all your name. Agnes Zebra, how you doing? Paul Frost. There's Barlow, how you doing? Brian McCann. Windsockman, how's it going? Julie Beard, Ian Thompson. Hope we're all well. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. We're live here at Ted HQ. You know how it is. Right, so we've got some startups on the south side of the base, so hopefully they'll be out as well. See you, mate. Take care, man. So, I can hear noises from Free Fighter Squadron. Bye! Now, Free Fighter Squadron, a little bit of history about them, and the other combat ready squadron as well. Now, Free Fighter, their motto is "Third shall be the first," and the reasons are because they were the first to fly heavier than air aircraft. And the cockatoo that's on the squadron crest, the creature on there from mythology, is a cockatrice. It's a bit like a dragon, sort of like a wyvern dragon sort of creature. Now, apparently in mythology, it was the first creature to fly. Now, I'm sure Pegasus might have something to say about that. So, yeah, not sure. But they were formed on the 13th of May 1912, and of course the Royal Air Force wasn't independent and founded until the 1st of April 1918. So this would be with the Royal Flying Corps. And they were, as I mentioned, the first to fly heavier than air aircraft. And they're based here at RAF Coningsby. And they were formed at Lark Hill on the 13th of May 1912. They were renamed, or renaming of number 2 aeroplane company of the Air Battalion Royal Engineers as well. Lots of history on their workup. They used to fly the Sopwith Snipes in 1920. And moving on to the DH-9A of Airco and Westland Walrus, Avro Bison, Gloucester Gladiators later as well. And in the Second World War, number 3 squadron was posted to Fighter Command of RAF Station Biggin Hill, and they were equipped with the very famous Hawker Hurricane. The squadron moved on to jets with the de Havilland Vampire during 1948 in Germany, where it remained after moving there in the latter stages of the war Sabres and Hunters replaced the Vampires during the 50s, followed by Gloucester Javelins as well, and then onto the conversion of Canberra bombers. And the English Electric Canberra was actually the very first jet aircraft to operate at Coningsby, and that was in 1953. As part of Joint Force Harrier, Free Squadron also operated alongside the Fleet Air Arm Sea Harriers as well, and they were capable of deployment from the Royal Navy aircraft carriers. After the Harrier GR7s, the Fleet Air Arm moved by the recommissioned number 800 Naval Air Squadron, and number 3 Squadron moved to RAF Coningsby, where it was re-equipped with the Eurofighter Typhoon, and that was on the 1st of April 2006, and they became the first operational frontline RAF Squadron in July 2007. The squadron began to take over the Quick Reaction Alert QRA responsibilities that was there, and was running the Panavia Tornado F3 on the 29th of June 2007. So we should see 3 Squadron 3 Fighter, hence the F next to their name. Now, we've also got 11 Fighter Squadron as well. Now, 11 Fighter Squadron, although formed later in 1915, 3 Fighter actually became, or still are, the world's oldest dedicated fighter squadron. They too have the letter F, but they like to sport the more traditional way of writing their squadron in Roman numerals, with X1 in Roman numerals for 11, and of course having the F. So they've been a dedicated fighter squadron since 1915. 29 Squadron used to be a fighter squadron as well, and of course, as we mentioned, Free Fighter played very different roles during their time. So they haven't retained that fighter role all the way from their beginning uninterrupted. So that's why it's known for 11 Fighter Squadron to have that. But at the moment, we are listening to engines running in the distance and spooling by Free Fighter Squadron. I believe it potentially is call sign Chaos. It's have Rampage, Nightmare as well as their call signs. Living the dream. Hope you're good, man. Mark, Joyce, hope you're good. Johnny B, hope we're good. Hope everyone's well. So they are night flying here at RAF Coningsby, and it will go on till aerodrome is open, although a 24-hour operations here, because it is a QRA station. So what I mean by that, 24/7, 365, every second, no matter what day, whether it's a special day like Christmas or something like that, it's still open, ready to scramble their aircraft should they need it. And that's the same with RAF Lossiemouth as well. So although operational airfield for training as certain times, they can operate outside those times, because like I said, it is a quick reaction alert base. Don't forget, the times at the moment are written in Zulu, so you have to add an hour for this time of year until the clocks go back. Gotta remember that one. And then it will be in line with Zulu. Zulu's an hour behind on our schedule due to BST, so, or UTC, sorry, and so, or GMT if you want to go even old school. But so yeah, so it's actually till midnight, I think it is tonight. We'll see how well we get on with Ted's Barry in this pretty windy day. Annie G, member for 11 months. How you doing, Annie? Thank you for being a Ted Coningsby Squadron member for 11 months. One more month to go. Who's put amazing channel, amazing people, amazing bears. Guards March. Wolfster 23, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. High five, Guards March. Oh, Ted's loving that. There's Wingy. Thank you very much for that. For joining us, Wolfster 23. Mayhem Marshu, who's been a member for 18 months. Guards March. Thank you very much for your 18-month service, and of course, with your service to the span of flight. Thank you very much. Let's welcome SC Aviation. High five. Welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Guards March. Margot, thank you very much. Towards Ted's Travel Fund. Guards March, thank you very much for the super. Catherine Burkett, member for 13 months. Oi, oi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Guards March, well done. Thank you for joining us for 13 months. And being with us, thank you. Mark Otto, high five, Guards March, who's gifted 5 Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you very much, Guards March. Margot Baxter, thank you very much. Guards March, thank you for the super. Cass Byers, who's put oi oi, thank you very much as well. Guards March to you. Thanks for the super. Living the dream. High five. Thank you so much, Mark, for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Guards March. Gary Mathers, member for 10 months. Thank you very much, and being part of our TCF, that's our fighter squadron. Thank you so much. Oi oi, Nikos, Ted and TCS, looking forward to the stream, and thanks for everything you do, Nikos. Thank you as well. Without that support, I couldn't do this at all, so thank you so much, all of you. And Gary Mathers, thank you for 10 months service, and especially being with our Ted Coningsby's fighter squadron as well. Selwyn Owen, member for 16 months, living the dream. Selwyn Owen, thank you again as well for 16 months loyal service with the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Nick Smith, thanks for introducing Ted to my 20-month-old granddaughter at East Kirkby on Saturday. She loved the show. Thank you very much, Guards March. I'm glad she enjoyed the show. Living the dream, thank you. It's turbo time. Thanks to the super, Guards March. Debbie Brooks, member for 15 months. A large bear hug, please, Ted. Thank you very much for your 15-month service. There's the bear hug. Thank you very much. Debbie Brooks, 15-month service with the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Obsidian Moon, Samantha, member for 4 months. The most awesome 4 months. Nikos, you are awesome. Thanks for all the great streams, guys. Hank Verhule, Phantom Fanatic, thank you for the super. Guards March. Captain A, member for 17 months. What a way to celebrate with a turbo display. Guards March. Thank you so much for that. Mike 22 Delta, member for 10 months. Thanks, Ted. Easy to see why you are the best ever. Thank you very much. Guards March. LEJ Approach, high five, Guards March. Thank you for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Campbell 5, member for 5 months. Says online 1:30 to 11:30 PM. Live runways is open. Cool. Don't forget about Zulu time. Thank you very much. Been a member for 5 months. Ian Whitting, G6UWX, member for 12 months. Well, congratulations, 12 months and turbo time. Nice one. Thanks for being with us a whole year, and I hope you enjoy your new loyalty badge next to your name. Hank Verhule, Phantom Fanatic, gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Thank you very much. High five. And Cadwell, thank you very much with the super match. But yeah, they're on nights tonight, so enjoy if you're going to stay up late. Gary D, member for 3 months. Well, hey, 3 months, love it here. Thanks for having me. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. We are delighted to have you here with us. And that's Gary D, thank you very much. Tiger Dragon 6484, member for 13 months. Thank you for all the brilliant streams, Guards March. Here we go, Chaos. Fish 4, 19 back. Here we go. So that's change of frequency. Here we go. Keith Smith, to Nikos, Ted, Claire Bat, and Spanner Crew. Thank you very much. Guards March, Keith. And Keith Smith, high five, gifting 5 Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you so much, Guards March. And look at this. I mean, I've just looked back here. Yeah, Tiger Dragon 6484, thank you very much for all the brilliant streams, and thank you for doing a year and 1 month with us as well. Thank you so much. I think I've done that one, didn't we, Ted? Yeah, well, we'll have another one. Oh, he's off. Right, here we go. So taxiing now will be 3 fighter squadron. Be the other end. Should catch them around about here. I'll see if I can catch them. They're on the south side of the base. Combat ready squadron, frontline. Don't mess with these. Go on there. I think it's a flight of 2, so let's see what we got. Birthday. Have a great day. Angela Farley, how's it going? Eurofighter. Have a look at these amazing Typhoons with exceptional BVR. That's beyond visual range inside that radome. Is something phenomenal. Typhoon's attack and defense are both impressive. Now, it's not quite a stealth generation, 5th generation aircraft, but it is a 4.5, but it does have stealth attributes and amazing survival capabilities as well as superb BVR. Now, BVR, what is that? Well, that's your beyond visual range. It's able to lock onto fighter jet sized aircraft up to 160 kilometers and then 300 kilometers lock on aircraft that are larger, such as like sort of transport size, cargo sized aircraft. And it can lock onto potentially around 30 targets simultaneously, and also it can actually prioritize 6 targets as well of those that have just been locked onto. But not only is the attack, the offensive superb, because it is a fighter ground attacking reconnaissance aircraft, multi-role, but it also has fantastic defense as well, made of 82% carbon composite, which is a posh way of saying plastic, really. Which, again, the less better you have, the sort of almost like a stealth profile. You've got an S-duct intake system as well, so it hides your compression blades, or at least it hides the heat that's generated from compression blades as well. And a couple of other stealth attributes, but like I said, it's not actually a stealth aircraft, but it does have quite a bit. Also got chaffing dispensers. It's got a decoy pylon, flares. It's got it's able to alert the pilot from any enemy aircraft. Managed to get a lock onto this as well, but the defense on this is magnificent as well, so I'll talk to you about those later on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. For me, thank you very much.
Look at this! Oh, look at this!
They'll be up for about 90 minutes as a general average time scale, but it could be shorter than that, could be longer than that, but just to give you some idea of how much time you'll need. But again, if they are air-to-air refueling, it can be as long as they want, really, up to, I mean, I've known them to be out for 3.5, 4 hours. It can be air-to-air refueling. Tech Ross, absolutely, yes. He does wear a special G suit for that. Very much highly rated around the world. Brilliant display that, wasn't it? I was going back to the turbo display. It's incredible. So it's going to be a chilled out stream today. I'll finish around about 1800 today, as I've got to change plans for the next couple of days to our existing NOTEDs, our existing schedule. But I'll keep you posted and updated, but it should be all fun and all military and all noise. You know how it is with the RAF Coningsby channel. How we're doing then, ladies, gents, teddy bears. Yeah, so how did you all like the sky? How did you all like East Kirkby? Did you enjoy that? It was pretty cool, wasn't it? I certainly enjoyed that. It was really, really brilliant. I just want to get a bit of TED HQ in there. Let's get a bit of TED HQ in there, Ted. Should we do that? Should we go over here? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not too bad like that. What do you reckon, Ted? Is that all right? God, just got to chill out, you know, check it out with the boss. How we doing then? Hope we're all good. But yeah, East Kirkby was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. Shame there was some aircraft. There was the Bristol Blenheim. I really wanted to see the Bristol Blenheim at the air show, and it was a shame. But that's the way it can go. And the Titans as well. One of my favourite sort of aerobatics teams. But you know what? Nevertheless, it was absolutely fantastic. It was such a brilliant air show. I do love it. It's again a nice sort of chilled out, family friendly. A bit like Old Buckingham if you've never been. Do make sure you try and get to that next year. I'll do my best and inquire about doing some shows there in the future at East Kirkby and everywhere else. We've got already a busy lineup for next year. I'm just already putting things in place for that. So if you enjoy our channel, enjoyed it this year, this is one of our biggest, most successful year. Do you know what? We're gonna hopefully end it with a bang. Trust me, because there's something that's coming up. Many of you have been trying to work it out. I know there's some things going around, and yeah, you've probably guessed it, a lot of you. But we'll just keep going, keep flowing. But the channel's got some very big news. Hopefully at the end of the year. If not, it'll be the start of next. But because there was it was hard to sort of keep it quite closed, kind of keep it all hidden with all the things that were going around while I was live. Many of you would have seen stuff going on here, and it's absolutely brilliant. So lots of things going on, lots of new merchandise coming out as well for next year. We have been looking at lots of different things. So the channel's growing, the channel's flowing. I'm still streaming and keeping the dreaming. You know how it is. Actually, it's not a dream really, it's reality now, isn't it? So I can't really say that, but as they say, live in the dream. So yeah, it's quite good, literally. And it's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to all our supporters, our members as well, who help fund the channel. Without your support, I would not be able to do not even 25% of what goes on here. And you've allowed me to do this, to bring you live military aviation and go around the country. You feed the van with fuel, and I can get it going, get it flowing, and able to buy all the equipment that we need, any spares that we need, and it's all down to everyone. So you all play a major part. When I get messages that say, you know, thanks for, you know, for being just a small clog, but at the end of the day, each part of that gear makes a whole gear turn round. Okay, so so yeah. But yeah, that's the way it is, and I've always said that, you know, you can't spin a gear without those clogs. So at the end of those cogs, so at the end of the day, you know, you all play a major part to keep it spinning. That's how it is. You are part of the family, the Ted Coningsby family. Oh yeah! How far have we come? How far has this channel grown? I can see lots of names. It makes me quite proud when I see names on there that were pre-thousand. It was Avro Al, which I met. That was very an old username that I'd met a long time ago through the channel, and met Avro Al Alistair on Saturday, and it was so good because, you know, Avro Al has been with the channel since it was just had a, you know, I think it was pre-1,000 or at least 1,000 likes. Amazing how that has got to this 64k and climbing. It's amazing, it's incredible. So and I've met wonderful people as well, and bears as well. Met so many of you, and we are now inspiring our cadets, our future. And I just want to say again, if you tuned in, 17 Squadron Coningsby, so it was lovely, and I'll be doing that video for you. I'll send it to your OC, and don't you worry about that. It sounds like Ted and I are going to be sort of almost, I suppose we are ambassadors for recruitment for the Royal Air Force, because we make it a thing that it's not just being a pilot that makes the Air Force, it's the whole thing. It's the whole core. Every single responsibility plays a part in getting that Air Force the final. I mean, take the regiment, classic example. They control the ground to secure the skies. How cool? I mean, think about it. The ground to secure the skies. Well, the thing is, aircraft start on the ground and depart. The ground needs to be safe, and then who feeds them? Air traffic control. Who manages this? It goes on and on. You know, and who services the aircraft? Who does all the survival? Who does the armouring? Who's the engineers? Who are the fairies, as they call them? The ones that yeah, trust me, they're called fairies. They're the ones that fairies do all the software techie side of stuff on the. They do all the computer side of things on as far as the avionics are concerned. But I don't know where it got to, how it got to fairies. Yeah, anyway, quite interesting. Hang on, just getting a little... Oh, nice. Nice one. Oh, excellent. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, ladies, gents, teddy bears, it is, like I said, a pleasure to be here and to be able to bring you live military aviation. We've got a lot going on in August. We've got Duxford to go to. We've got Eastbourne. We've got Lossiemouth coming up next month. We've got Bournemouth. It's a lot. It's a lot, Ted. Ted, so what's happening on Sunday, Ted? Right. Okay. Right, okay, mate. So what Ted said there, we're going to be at Duxford on Sunday. We're not live. We're going to it's almost like a day off for me. Bury down, I know. It's almost like a day off, but there's something special happening. We're going to, we're off to Duxford to see Sally B. And it's what's called a Roll of Honour. And we're going to have Ted's name amongst other lucky people that who support Sally B. Ted's going to have his name on the side of Sally B on the Roll of Honour. It's like a VIP special day for the supporters. It's the first time I've supported Sally B in that way, and I'll be continuing to do so. I'd love to support every aircraft, but then I'll be out of pocket if I could. If I could, I would. You know me. You know, all the charity stuff that we do and support everything. But yeah, I would love to support like Just Jane, which I do, and Sally B. I've just started to, and there's others as well. There's the People's Mosquito. I'd love to support a Hawker Typhoon to get that up in the air. You know, we'll do what we can, you know, as a channel and as a family and a community to do that. So we'll see what we can do. Right, let's see what's on. Let's see what's on the main aircraft servicing platform. Goodness me, it's a bit windy out there. And it's even windier up here. Don't forget to support the channel by things that you can do for free. Hitting the like button is a real good thing that you can do, and of course we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel as well. And if you are subscribed, don't forget you can hit that notification bell button where you'll be notified of our latest and greatest live streams and videos. And of course, if you know people, friends or family that would love this channel, don't forget you can hit the care button, that's spelled S-H-A-R-E, and you can share the channel to your friends and family as well. It's funny because of the rain that came, it actually washed off the remnants of the ice cream that I stepped on the other day. Got Gabski Gaming, how you doing? Watching from Hungary. So we're just getting it prepped. After its post-flight checks, they'll have a refuel on it, they'll do all sorts to that. Get it ready. It can still go out for a second sortie as well with regular squadron of 29, a regular pilot of 29. So the 29 squadron markings that you can see there, the famous triple X. Alex Blackcat, thank you very much. He's put, Nikos, that's what I mean. You've helped so many people here and you're just living your dream, putting smiles on a lot of people. So remember, it takes a real person to do that. Thank you for being you. Always, always. Very nicely said. Thank you very much. Oh, Joshua Haddock as well. Thank you very much. Hope you're good, man. Actually, yeah, you reminded me as well about the Vulcan as well that we support, and also I've been treated to having the Ted Coningsby squadron name under the Vulcan as well, and of course we've done it as well, Ted and I, so it'd be nice to go up and see it actually. So many aircraft that we can support to try and get them back again flying if possible. Wouldn't that be good, right? How you doing? Yes, been some great action with Turbo's display and a couple of free fighter departures as well. Yanis Godsis, how you doing? Brian Clark, thank you very much. So it's going to be a little bit of a chilled out short stream today, so I'll see what I can catch for you in just a few hours time, and got to head off and do some rescheduling for the week. Oh, John Minter, Nikos, you're a beacon of happiness in a rather mixed up world. Yeah, it's not, yeah, there's a lot going on in the world. You can get to a dark place very easily, but with the right mindset. But I appreciate it. It's not easy. It's not easy to keep that going, you know. It's not easy. You know, it's like a road, man. It's like a road. You'll be going along and there'll be roadworks along your way. You'll be going along and there'll be diversions along the way. You know, this, I'll tell you what, this is going to be, I've not done this before. See that? I don't know if you can see. Can you see the Greek key design? The meander. There's a story behind that, and there's a reason behind it. Yeah, it's a you know, it's part of my heritage, but there is a really good meaning about it. And the most simple way and definition is not only the eternity, it's the fact that life is never a straight line. It's never straight. You can't just go along it. There'll be things going on, which is why it meanders like that all the time. Life would be helpful if it was, but sometimes, you know, you can't go on that straight line. You need someone to pick you up. There will be situations. Unfortunately, there is a lot going on in the world, and it can just get you depressed. It really is, and I appreciate that. It's very easy to, but you just kind of have to keep positive, and sometimes we need to unite together and to be able to do that. You know, just that little push, and which is why I said it's really important when someone speaks, the words that come out of someone's mouth can have a major impact, good or bad, and which is why, you know, if you're going to choose words, choose them nicely. If not, don't say nothing at all. Do you know what I mean? That old thing. You know, it's like that. And the other thing as well, that, you know, with if you don't know if you can see that. If you were to get, you know, give someone a handshake and do it in an old way, it makes the meander as well. It's like forever. It's a forever, which is why apparently the Greek key design is a forever. It's an eternity, but it's never straight because of situations in life. So it's quite a good. Obviously, I'm not promoting getting tattoos. I'm just saying that I'm just going with the design. Oi oi. Just going with the design on the meaning side of it. So yeah. Sadly, that's the way it is, but I will keep pushing to make sure the positivity is spread on our channel, and we keep it that way. You know, it's not a negative channel at all. Ted's always about being positive, and we've chosen aviation as our subject. Why not? Took a subject knew nothing about. Why? Because it makes me happy. And I'll put that through and project it out to you. And it's a little learning channel as well. We can learn stuff with the bears as well. You know, it's a different approach, I get it, but it inspires people to be interested or get into a community. Think all the people. I mean, how many of you right now have met some of our fans between each other? It's thank you very much, Craig Davis. Thank you. It's you know, how many people I know, lots of people that have met through the channel. I think that's great. You know, I think that's fantastic. You know, the way Ted brings people together. Ted brings the planes, the luck, and the happiness. Why not? Why not? And that's the way it is. You know, ultimately, it's having a good time. Behind me, to my right, to the left, families come far away just to have a good time. I had a gentleman came all the way from Devon, near Torquay, just because of me, because of the channel, because I've introduced aircraft that you can go and see these things and have a good time. You know, it is fun. Hence the viewing area, right? It wouldn't be there for any other reason other than to come out and enjoy yourself and view it. But what we haven't said today is the housekeeping rules as well. Like I do like to mention, because I have contacted the base, let them know I'm here, let them know what I'm doing. But they know me, but it doesn't matter, still let them know. Again, park legally and sensibly, look after each other as well. If you spot something a little bit suspicious, I can go into more detail than that. If you are noticing something that's not quite right, like I said, we do live in that crazy world. We're talking about something, you know, a bit more serious. But if it's an emergency, you've got to call 999. All right, just to get that one out. But if someone's attempting to fly a drone or create a hazard, but if you are going to report it, we always say as a channel, please do it discreetly. Do not confront. You don't know what's going on up there with people that have got that mentality to do something silly. If you are going to go across the road, please be careful. It is a 60-mile-an-hour road. Just think, between us and that fence is a 60-mile-an-hour hazard. We all do it, even as adults, where we've taken photos and got excited, and then the next minute you are 2 foot, 3 foot in that road, and it's a hazard. Please be careful, especially if you've got little ones and 4-legged friends, because that is a very dangerous road. But by all means, if you are going to go across the road, go for it. If you want to wave to the pilot, there are crash gates dotted around the base. They are very easily labelled, and they clearly say, do not park here. Pretty much, keep it clear. These are crash gates. You cannot, there are no excuses. Please do not park there at all. It is a crash gate for a reason. It's called that because the search, fire, rescue incident teams will just smash through that to recover any situations. Now, Coningsby has, a bit like Waddington, has a red and white fence. This is from the base as well. You will get moved on if you do that as well from here. But Coningsby, as well as Waddington, has a red and white fence. I'm so glad no one's there. I'm dreading the day I'll ping it round and someone's there. Do not hang around there in plain spot at the red and white fence, all right? You can go, you know, you can see there's a fence. That's fine, that fence there, but on the red and white, no, they are flangeable. I can't remember the name they've called it. It's to take jet blasts. They're a specific metal design and construction to take jet blasts. So if that fence can take it and been constructed, your ears and your health cannot. And should the pilot get it a little bit wrong, that will end your trip to Coningsby. Especially if it's in use, by the way. Of course, they're not using that runway today for 07. They're using 25. Interestingly, there's not a red and white fence at 25 end, which is opposite that all the way down there. Oh, I see a treat. Sort of look at the approach lights. You know those yellow, like, posted lights where you can, you know, for the aircraft to use them on their approach. Use that as a kind of like a guide. I wouldn't recommend standing right on, you know, right above. We've also seen aircraft at Lakenheath come in on an emergency because of a loose GBU 50, I think it was, or something really heavy ordnance. You don't want that landing on your head either, so there we go. Yeah, so no drones. I believe some drones can't fly anyway, but you never know. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, please don't touch the fence and cut the fence and do any damage to it. It is quite windy. It looks like that blanket's about to come off, that one. Yeah, it wouldn't be. Don't be surprised if Moggy goes out again, but it won't be a display. Like I said, a regular pilot can fly that. It's all in the call sign. If you don't have a radio, fair enough, but if you have a radio or a scanner, you'll hear a different call sign. So if you hear Riot, that means it is turbo, but he's called Riot because he's going somewhere to transit to, let's say, you know, for example, Blackpool at the moment, but he would have used Riot to go to REAP or to actually come back home using Riot. If you hear turbo, right, first of all, it could be a display here or somewhere else. If you hear another call sign, then it's clearly not turbo. Yeah, so they are night flying this week. They can go up to midnight. If you can check the NOTAMs, not NOTADs, you can check the NOTAMs, that will tell you. And Mad Scouser, thanks for your live streams, watched for a long time and eventually in the car park behind you now. Love Moggy displaying the BBMF tour, enjoy. Pablo G, hope you're good. Keeps me distracted through chaotic times. You get me through some really dark days, thank you very much. Oh, look at this elastic jaw, Nikos. Your attitude and demeanour is what attracted me to Ted's show. I need good vibes in my winding road, definitely. Darren Reed, I've been on your side, love you man, and shared you on Facebook, thank you very much. Robert Allen, well said Nikos, great community. James Crook, that's why I watch your channel rather than listen to news. Surround myself with positive rather than negative. Keep it going. I will, don't you worry. MC Pix, I'm struggling right at the moment with stress, anxiety, depression, and channel and aviation in general makes me go to a happy place. It sure does. And even just the jet noise can make you happy as well, doesn't it? The sounds, it's good, it just takes you away. Definitely. Airport is my place to go and relax. But for those struggling, do you know what? It's okay not to be okay. Don't forget that. Just tune in and switch off. Do you know what I mean? Thanks a lot, Robert Allen. Nikos from Living the Dream. Nikos, I've always said that regards to life, no road or ride is ever smooth, always bumps along the way, and it's how we navigate that keeps us going. Definitely, just as in life, keep going and staying positive. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh yeah, sure, no worries.
Sitting there patiently waiting for you to come down.
Oh, bless. No worries at all.
Cheers. Hi, Robin.
How's it going? All right?
All right, yeah.
Good.
Hi,
All right, where are we going? Just here?
yeah.
No worries.
Go in, Prim. That's it, Prim. They are brilliant. lovely.
All right?
Yes,
Yeah, no
thanks
problem
ever
at
so
all.
much.
No worries, you're
Cheers.
welcome.
There you are.
Hey, oi. You're right there now, what are we doing wrong there now? My name's Reggie there now, part of the RAF regiment. Just be doing my perimeter checks. Yep, just make sure these cars are alright, but I'll be getting my special tool to have a look under there. Don't be too careful around here now. That's right, RAF regiment. Yeah, I don't do any of that flying business. Nah, I don't fly in those pretty little planes there, no. You know what there now? Quite passionate about jumping out of one, no. But I like to keep my feet on the ground there now. That's right, that regiment, we don't do that flying business there now. We like to keep our feet on the ground, make sure it's controlled so they can do their thing in the air there now. That's how I do it around here. Hey boys, right there now. And that's my mate Barry, Bazza. He's right, he is. You know, you all had a good weekend there now. Make sure it's all good, just enjoyed the air show at East Kirkby. That was alright there now. It was pretty good round there. Oh, what's going on around here now? Hey, how you doing, fella? You alright? Oh, alright there now. How you doing around here now? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just working over free fighter today. Alright there. Oh, that combat ready squadron there now, yeah. Ooh, that's quite exciting there. Yeah, they're alright actually. Just makes a change working from the OCU for a change. How you doing, y'all? My name is Ground Crew Drew. Not a lot of people know about me, but I am Ground Crew. That's why I wear hero on me bird's nest. You see, pilots, they take a plane, they bring it back, they bend it, we mend it, they break it, we fix it. That's what Ground Crew do. That's what it's all about. Oh, I'm quite similar. I like to keep my feet on the ground there now. Yeah, that's what we do, mate. That is what we do. Where's this current bun again? Always a bit shy in this country, isn't it? Never mind. What we're going to do, right? Yeah, right. What are you doing over a free squadron there now? Yeah, they're all right. So just need a bit of a hand, you know. Just I like to work my way, doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there. You know how it is. You know how it is. All right, it's all right now. So what's that thing they got on there on their tail? They got some sort of creature there now. Oh, right. What you mean on the their squadron badge? Their what on the tail of the Typhoon? Yeah, there now. It's got some sort of skinny little creature there now. What is it? Is it like a snake? Because they taste like chicken. Nah, mate, no, you can't eat that one. It's a mythological creature. It's like it's called a cockatrice. A what? Yeah, exactly. It's like a dragon type of thing. You know what I mean? It's apparently, according to mythology, this creature was the first creature to fly. You see what it is, because Free Fighter or Free Squadron at the time with the Royal Flying Corps, basically they were the first to fly heavier than air aircraft. Right? So basically, third shall be the first. So what they did, they chose a creature in mythology, which was the first mythological creature to fly, which was the cockatrice. A what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what about Pegasus there now? Pegasus? Well, I'll have to go and ask Pegasus on that one. Oh, imagine horses flying here, no, you know. Flying horses, that'll be interesting. No, mate, no. Absolutely not. I've seen the mess seagulls, mate. We don't need flying horses, do we? Yeah, that'd be nice. Good job flying chickens ain't flying around quite there now. It'd be hard to get them there now. Yeah, exactly, mate. Right, listen, I'm off to the sweet shop, and then I'm going to do a few more hours, get me mince pies in those Typhoon EJ200 engines. You know what I mean? Bit of Rolls Royce action. Got one engine we've got to service at the moment, so be taking that apart. But I love getting my longers and lingers in there. I love it. Oh, I know you're quite passionate, aren't you there now? Yeah. Anyway, I'm off to the sweet shop. Take care. See you soon, mate. Bye. He's all right, isn't he? I love that guy. It's funny, yeah, imagine that, flying horses. I wouldn't want that. You'd be like, oh, cool. I'll knock you out, that would, wouldn't it, there now? Anyway, right, must go there now. Take care of How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on with the weather though, seriously? We've got, yeah, we're like in August and I'll be wearing a jacket shortly, do you know what I mean? Just planning to come to Coningsby today. It's all good as they are here quite late today as they're night flying. How we doing, ladies and steady bears? Hope we're all good. So you see the Typhoon with the canopy and facing this way. You can see the Typhoon doesn't have well, can't see it from here, but due to the delta wing and the four-plane configuration, the Typhoon doesn't have elevators. So that's the little tiny wing, sort of the best way to describe it, at the back where the tail is. It doesn't have elevators, so the Typhoon has what's called four planes. Now those wings right by the just under the cockpit there, look. They work simultaneously, unlike canards. So these aren't canards; they're called four planes on the Typhoon. Bad up here. So you can see the radome, the nose of the Typhoon is a slightly different grey, and that's there's a lot going on in there. They don't really like to paint them because it could affect the captor radar that's inside there. It's able to lock onto targets at distances of over 300 kilometers. That's very, very impressive. And on fighter size aircraft up to 160 kilometers, the radar is able to track up to at least 20 targets and can engage 6 of them as a high priority target as well. Very, very important that they don't mess with it. They could paint it the same, but it would cost a lot of money, and you are risking affecting the aircraft, the performance of the captor radar. Someone asking about Jens. Yes, he's back somewhere. I think he's at Bryce at the moment. He's just landing at Bryce. He's on his way to Lincolnshire at some point this week. I'm sure we'll see him. I'll see if we can get away with this without Ted getting blown off here. Ted, you going to be alright? Yeah. Alright, mate. You take care up there. Very, very... Okay. I was just about to say very, very windy, but it's just stopped just for 2 seconds. But amazing. Living the dream. Thanks a lot, Mark Joyce, who's put... Nikos, you deserve all the success that comes your way. You bring so much joy to so many people. Just keep being you and doing your thing, mate. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Guns up to you, man. Thank you very much. Guards march. Nick Ward, hope you're well, mate, who's put member for 17 months. Thank you so much, by the way, for being a member for 17 months. Guards march. Who's put so proud to be posh officer with the wonderful channel and family. Going through a very unpleasant health scare at the moment, but yet everyone is there for me. Guards march, man, and I hope you're well, mate. Joshua Haddock, good afternoon, Nikos, Ted and Spannerfly. Thank you for the super. Guards march. Just be careful, Ted, of that beret. Brian Clark, great stream from Brian and Andrew in Coventry. Guards march. Keith Smith, thanks for the supers. But Nikos, you're 1 in a million. You're a true gentleman. Thank you for everything you do. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks, Keith. Guards march. Marco Baxter as well, gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. High five, thank you very much. Guards march. My goal, the AV spotter, best channel ever. People don't take me seriously because of my age. I often know more about the planes than them. Here with you, I feel at home. Oh. Guards march, thank you very much. Marco, thank you for the super. Guards march. Put a shout out to Nick Ward, Michael and Muriel Hudson too, please. Ted, thank you very much. Guards march. Yeah, Ted, get in there, mate, while before it's blown into the airfield. very much. Dave Holloway, thank you. Hope you're good. Roger Anthony Lowe. Stuart Lenton, White Wizard, what up? Ian Butterworth, boy oi. Now I can hear Typhoon starting, or shall I say spooling in the distance, but I need to hear pilot chat. I've always said to you, don't get too excited until you hear pilot chat on that radio, because that engine can very, very easily just shut down and it gets emotional. Just like that, shut down. Don't forget, ladies, gents, steady bears, to hit that like button. How are we doing on the likes? How are we doing? We've got 1,000. We'll try, we'll do our best. That'd be nice. And of course, many of you who haven't done so, don't forget to do that and support our channel by subscribing as well. We may even get a backwards flying crow in a bit, actually. Look very clever.
Hey, we can't go too far. What? No, that's just too far. No, I'm fucking still. 20, yo. We can't go too far. Fucking for shit and me for. No, I can't look at what? Yeah. What did you say? Normally do. Normally takes me about a week to remember. And I just get to the point where I can wash up about it. Mum drop you off in the morning. Can you twin move it in the car?
I said no to drive.
Oh, Simon G, thank you so much, man. Protect the bears a minute, hang on. We've got the Embraer ERJ Felix. Just get the details, how far they are away. Thanks a lot, Simon G. That's very kind of you, man. Simon G's, but wow, 64.6k. Great words earlier. East Kirkby was amazing. Hope to see you soon at LN. I've been injured, nothing serious. May this channel continue to grow. Oh man, Simon G, hope you get better soon. A Guards March for Simon G, and I hope you get better soon, man. Whatever the injury is, may you recover quickly. Don't like our fans injured, do we, Ted? No. Hans Olav Mork, member for 4 months, Guards March. MHZ is my favourite military airport in the UK. Johnny B, member for 9 months, 9 great months of Nikos, Bears and Planes. Thank you very much, Guards March. Keith Smith, Guards March as well. Thank you very much for the super. And Scorcher as well. Thank you for the super as well, Guards March. Thanks a lot, Scorcher. Just looking around.
But she said that everything we do is annoying because obviously neither of them move out until the house is
It's a bit concerned about those birds. Typhoons out at the moment. I believe Felix potentially could be coming back. Later. forget this week, both Coningsby and Marham are on nights this week. Shout out to the ground crew, all the maintenance teams, lineies, and all the guys that run the girls that run the Bowsers, and just everyone that puts together to get a flight. It's just incredible. So much work that goes into getting an aircraft prepared to fly. Oi, oi! See you, mate. It was a base that was built, as we said, in 1940. Hopefully the weather's calmed down just a little bit. How we're doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? Hope we're all good. So as we wait for the next movement. How we're doing? Hope we're good, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. It's extremely windy up here, I tell you. But yeah, I hope we're all good. Woo! We're still going strong, but we'll keep it going, keep it flowing. You know how it is. So yeah, ladies, gents, teddy bears. Coningsby was unlike let's pick like Mildenhall, for example, which was built in 1934, and a few others such as Feltwell, built in 36. Coningsby was actually built after the First World War. So First World War was 2 days after the invasion of Poland on the 1st of September 1939. Now, plans began in, let's say, 1937 to build an airfield here, and the land was finally purchased by the Air Ministry. Now, RAF Coningsby was under the command of 5 Group, which formed at and constructed at RAF Mildenhall, the number 5 group as well, interestingly. And it was first built with grass, and you say glass runways. Can you imagine glass runways? That'd be interesting. That wouldn't last long. Cool, don't like the thought of that. But Mildenhall was the home and the foundation of 5 Group, but that moved in the end. But and that was on the 1st of September 1937. But later it moved to Morton Hall in Swinderby in Lincolnshire. On the 4th of November 1940, the base finally opened, and that was during the World War II, and it was under the command of 5 Group, operating the Handley Page Hampdens and Avro Manchesters here at the base. Now the Handley Page Hampden, have a look at the design. Well, things have to improve as they go on through time, but it was known as the flying suitcase because of the 3-foot. That's not very big, that's not very wide, the 3-foot fuselage, and the construction of the cockpit for one pilot was, put it this way, if the pilot was hurt in any way or worse, it was almost impossible to get another someone that could fly the aircraft to try and get the pilot out, or at least for someone to take over. So it was yeah. And of course, as we've heard with the Avro Manchester, which was basically just before the creation of the Lancaster, because it was like a 2-engine Lancaster, and it was a bit underpowered, or shall we say a bit unreliable. It wasn't a favourite among squadrons. But in 1941, in February, number 106 Squadron with markings ZN, I like to give you a few markings where possible, were the first residents of RAF Coningsby, and they arrived here in February 1941. But the following month, in March, they went on straight into combat into World War II, and they carried out raids on Cologne. In April 1941, a month after the raids, 106 Squadron were joined by 97 Squadron, and they had the markings OF. Oscar Foxtrot, and 97 Squadron were operating the Avro Manchesters. Now 106 Squadron later operated the Avro Manchester as well, which, like I said, at the time had a reputation for being a little bit unreliable with its 2 engines. However, here we go. In 1942, RAF Coningsby's 106 Squadron was to have a new wing commander. Now, I think we all know him, and aged just 23, Wing Commander Guy Gibson took command of the 106 Squadron. Now, the squadron were awaiting their new Lancasters, but it was numbered 97 Squadron that became the second squadron to be operational with the Avro Lancaster. The first squadron were at RAF Waddington. First to have them was number 44 Squadron. Now, 106 Squadron's morale was given a right boost, especially with all they've been through, and some of the stories that I read about a lot of pilots sacrificing themselves to save their crew on a lot of raids. There's quite a lot to pick, and some of them are quite deep. The fact that a pilot has to make that decision to save the crew, and it was in an Avro Manchester as well that I read, and interestingly was from RAF. Actually, no, it was. I'll tell you where it was, but I'm sure it happened here. It was actually from North Luffenham. That's where I read it. But I've been reading loads of stories about that. Now, Guy Gibson got himself back into flying ops. Now, although he was a wing commander, he wanted to get flying, and he went straight into flying, got himself ready into it, and started doing what's called gardening, or shall we say mine laying, in the Baltics on the 22nd of April 1942, and he carried out more sorties. In fact, they increased, and he carried out 3 more sorties in the Avro Manchester during the following 3 weeks as well of him being there. Now, this didn't go unnoticed, and recognition of his 18 night sorties, 6 consecutively, and with improvements within the performance of the squadron, were noted by analysts of both number 5 Group and Bomber Command. So he got himself recognised as well, and he certainly got himself an award for that. In May 1942 saw the arrival and the conversion of the new bomber for Coningsby with its 4 engines. The long-awaited and much anticipated, the iconic 4-engine version of the Avro Manchester, which was named the Avro Lancaster. And Gibson didn't waste any time and took flight as soon as the arrival came of the Lancasters to Coningsby. Now, on the 30th of May 1942, Coningsby's aircraft took part in the 1,000 bomber raids over Cologne. Now, these were specific night bombing raids over Cologne in the cities of Germany. So, we mentioned that grass runways were built here first, or at least the airfields were constructed with grass first, but they posed some issues. Obviously, as technology improves, so do the aircraft, but then the very airfield that you built them on may not be suitable at that time. It's like having a small driveway and then you buy yourself a big Chevy or something, or a big motorhome, or a caravan or something like that behind me. If you're used to having a small driveway and then suddenly you've got that, then it's time to think about constructing a bigger runway. So there was a decree from the Air Ministry. I think we've got Felix coming in, which is that Embraer ER jet. I'll keep an eye on it. Is that it then? Okay. So they had to have toughened, hardened runways. Now, this meant airfields temporarily closing. Now, if you're going to do that, the thing is you have to do this strategically, because you're in a world war. You can't just close all your runways just so they can have hardened runways. So they had to be tactically done and chosen specifically. And RAF Coningsby was chosen. Now, this meant for Coningsby to close, and Coningsby was closed in September 1942 until August 1943. Now, during the temporary closure, of course, the squadrons had to temporarily relocate. 106 Squadron moved to RAF Syerston. Now, they were supposed to come back, of course. It was only temporary. Now, however, there were delays and to Coningsby's new runways, and it's seen 106 Squadron move to RAF Metheringham for, let's say, a permanent time. It was between 1943 and 46. Now, that meant Guy Gibson going over there. Now, they have a heritage centre there, the RAF Metheringham Airfield Heritage Museum, or Heritage Centre, and they got a lot on Guy Gibson with his services over there. So it's quite nice to go and see that. If you're in the area as well, there's lots of course, please visit Lincolnshire Aviation Aviation Heritage Centre, which is not far away. Visit Woodhall Spa, visit of course the BBMF hangar here, and of course RAF Metheringham's Heritage Centre as well. 106 Squadron, like I said, Syerston for temporary, didn't happen to come back, so they went to Metheringham, and 97 Squadron used Woodhall Spa. Gibson later moved to RAF Scampton, of course, and was a key figure in the Dam Buster raids, and had become an icon of 617 Squadron, who were formed secretly and specifically for the Dam Busters raids. I looked into that because I saw their badge, their squadron crest, and it already had all the dam raids on there, and they were actually chosen specifically as the Dam Busters for that raid. Now, when Coningsby finally opened in September 1943, first to arrive was the famous 617 Squadron. They came here. They operated the Avro Lancasters, as we all know, but with further Lancaster squadrons making Coningsby their new home as well, 617 Squadron's residence was short-lived, and they swapped with 619 Squadron, who were based at Woodhall Spa. They actually swapped with 617, so 617 went over to Petwood. That's right, Woodhall Spa, and their officers were using the Petwood Hotel. I mean, that's why we go there as a connection with my very first adventure there to do a wedding, because I was on my way and Ted was in the car at the time. The lights flashed and I stopped and did that very famous video of Ted and the Typhoon, the very first video that we did on an iPhone. So how cool is that? 619's residence here at Coningsby was short-lived, though. They moved to Dunelm Lodge in the end. So yeah, so that's the way it goes, you know, with squadrons. They come, they go, and it can be short-lived, but they can have very different roles as they come along in their history. So yeah, that's the story with Ted and the connection with the Petwood. But anyway, as we go on, Mosquito Squadron started to operate out of Coningsby in the late 1944, and on the 19th of September 1944, for whatever reason, this was the last time that anyone ever seen Guy Gibson. Now, although Gibson was operating with 617, the Lancaster, there was a mission for number 5 group, and Guy Gibson decided to take part in that for whatever reason. Now, aircraft from number 5 group were to initiate bombings over Bremen. Now, for whatever reason, like I said, Gibson went to Woodhall Spa and used a 657 Squadron Mosquito, which was KB 267. Now, there was all sorts of like myths and legends about there wasn't any serviceable here at Coningsby, so he actually went over to Woodhall Spa. So I don't know why that happened, but he did. Sadly, sources suggest the raids didn't go too well on that raid. Although Gibson's aircraft crashed at Steenbergen in Netherlands around 22:30 after the raid, which suggests that, you know, Guy Gibson and his crew and the Mosquitoes did carry out the raid. It just, they never made it back, which was the last time anyone ever seen it. Now, it wasn't unusual for Guy Gibson to be late or go to another runway. Woodhall Spa didn't see Guy Gibson, and they felt that he'd landed here at Coningsby. Coningsby thought, oh, he's probably landed at Woodhall Spa, until someone confirmed a couple of days later, and word, you know, they found his aircraft KB 267, that it was actually that aircraft that he flew. So it was the last time anyone ever seen Guy Gibson on that day. Further Mosquito squadrons made Coningsby their new home, such as 109 Squadron in 1946 and also number 139 Squadron. After the Second World War in 1950 as well, the Boeing Washingtons, which is basically a Royal Air Force B-29, was actually a home here as well. Interestingly, there are lots of aircraft by the Royal Air Force. I think it was number 90 Squadron, I'd like to say. I might be wrong on that. Number 90, it could be. I'll have to have a little scratchy head there and have a little think about that. But they were with 15 Squadron operating the Boeing Washington. Like I said, that was the name the RAF gave, because the B-17s, I think they were called Fortresses, I think. There are different names for different aircraft within the RAF, USAF, USAF and USAF. You know, so you take a B-17 and it'll be called a Fortress in the Royal Air Force. And it's like the Texan and the Harvard, you know, at the T-6. Same aircraft, different name. depending on if you US Air Force or Royal Air Force. So 15 Squadron, who they went on to fly the very first jet aircraft as well at Coningsby, and that was in 1953, which was the English Electric Canberra. Again, that was 15. And number 9 Squadron, the medium bomber that was used at the time. Of course, the Canberra can be used as a PR, reconnaissance, a photographic reconnaissance aircraft as well. Now the 60s, this is where it got quite interesting for Coningsby. So 1953 saw the very first jet aircraft, but guess who came here in 1962? That's right, a Vulcan. Now the Vulcan force saw an influx with its numbers, and with 9 operational squadrons during the course of the Vulcan force. 1962 saw the arrival of the Avro Vulcan, and Coningsby was become a QRA base using the Vulcans. It was a B2, and they were upgraded to Quick Start, that they called it. Imagine scrambling. I wonder if any of our viewers were lucky enough to hear them as well, yellow, and see them. However, the visit was short-lived, and the Vulcans left for Cottesmore in 1964. The Canberra was soon to be replaced, and various aircraft such as the TSR-2, which didn't go ahead, and also the F-111s were amongst the aircraft replacing the Canberras. However, it was the spare engine Phantom that would replace the Canberra in the end. There were other aircraft as well coming up, which I get quite excited about, but 1968 saw the FGR4 aircraft begin to operate out of Coningsby, which most of the squadrons moved to what was then RAF Wattisham, where the base functioned like a QRA. So it actually functioned, RAF Wattisham was a QRA during the 60s and 70s, with 228 Squadron, OCU, which was here. They had the Phantoms here, they were the operational conversion unit. 41 Fighter as well, between 72 and 77. 29 Fighter Squadron, again that's 29 Squadron that's here today, but they were a Fighter Squadron at the time. Interestingly, they disbanded. 23 Fighter and 56 Fighter as well. They went off to RAF Wattisham. Now I'm just having a look at this that's coming in now. This is the Embraer ERJ carrying the Morton Aerodrome's BAE systems. Big shout out to them. Also 41 Squadron were here with Harriers as well, for those that are fan of the Harrier. 41 Squadron had them. Also Tornadoes, they came as well. Jaguars were here, while the shrinking of Coltershore. Typhoons started to make their way. 19th of May 2005 with 17 Squadron. Brief history of Coningsby there now. Just like the workplace of BAE systems, it does go to Lossiemouth and Morton Aerodrome as well. It seems a bit choppy. Look at this. Whoa! Well, that's not the most smoothest I've seen this land, but nevertheless, fair play. It is quite windy out there. Chaos heading back as well now. Typhoons as well. Just see if I got visual. Circuit clear, here we go. They look pretty good. There we go. Cleared low approach. Oh, at least we get a circuit out of it. This way, man, it will do a low approach. Grab onto your barriers. Cool, could be two low approaches. Here we go. Same again. approach. Here we go. Another circuit. Here we go. This is the chaos flight, causing chaos here at Coningsby and everywhere else they've been. Touch and go. Four planes to create a bit of drag there, take off the pressure off the gear, brakes off the gears. Fighter squadron marking, so this will turn left at the end of the runway. them. That's what we want. Oi, what are you doing? You alright, yeah? You good? Huh? You okay? Good, good, good. I'm loving it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, got more going on in a sec. Enjoy. How long are you down for? Oh, right, okay. Just doing here or? Nice. Oh, cool. Oh, you, right, yeah, that's right. Your friends are going back and then go back to podium up there, but I see, yeah. Oh, come on, enjoy that. Yeah, you too. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll do. Looks good, ladies and gents, teddy bears. You're tuned into the Ted Coningsby channel. We're live here at RAF Coningsby. How we're doing? They are night flying this week, so expect some late flying activity. So if you can't make it, usually until sort of after work, well, it's your lucky week this week. There'll be and this time of year, because you know it doesn't get dark till late. And I'll tell you what, the light during around 7 PM looks gorgeous. So enjoy that. Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies and gents, teddy bears. Let's ride. Gucci man, how you doing? Almost 1K, let's do this. Hope we're all good. Hi, you alright? You good? Good. Sorry? Well, there's 2 Typhoons about to go out at some point. There's 2 pilots in them, so that's all. 1 each. Yeah, and then obviously 6, 7 o'clock until sort of midnight. Yeah, enjoy.
We're off slack, unfortunately.
All right.
I live in Little Ale, and by the time we get to us, you can't see them.
Oh.
We can hear them.
Yeah, you can hear them, but you
She's calling the arrivals.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Little backdrop, look. Can't get better than that, well, apart from the real time. That'd be better, wouldn't it? That's why I didn't ever have that.
Oh, super.
All right.
Thank you
No
so
problem
much.
at all. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, should be a couple more. Just now started up.
Awesome.
You just got here.
Well, we occasionally stay at the tattoo shop. So we're here on Friday, but this is our first day out.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
Having a look because obviously it's been the weekend. and
Yeah, they're
stuff,
on
so-
nights this week. So
Yeah.
you're going to get a lot going on at night. So
Yeah.
enjoy.
We had last year. We had the days. We were on.
Oh, no,
they
you
were
got the nights.
days.
They're
Yeah.
quite fun because this time of year, unless you want to completely pitch black, it's really nice colour and stuff. It's sort of dark.
Yeah,
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 definitely.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think these blues and greens and stuff.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sunset.
Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, you would have seen them. wouldn't you?
Yeah.
When was it? Saturday. Did you have airplane sunset?
Yes.
Yeah.
It took me.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
So I was
it was.
down at see it. Yeah, enjoy.
Brilliant.
All right, nice.
Nice to meet
How
you.
do we get your tent stickers?
Yeah, online we have them.
Online,
Yeah, we have their
brilliant.
car graphics. They're quite big.
Yeah.
Ones you can split up and move them around and stuff. So
Nice.
fantastic.
Well,
All right, nice
thank
one.
you.
Okay, yeah, you take care. Have fun. Enjoy. 1000k. 1000k? 1k, sorry. 1000k, that was good. 1k, nice one. 1000 likes, thank you very much, ladies and teddy bears. Embraer's carrying out what's called a backtrack, which means using the runway to taxi, which is called a backtrack, and you go in the opposite direction. Go. Thanks a lot, Craig. Craig Davis upgrading, thank you very much. How are we all doing? EP65, Gary Inge, Michael Woodbridge, how's it going? Some new names on here. David Briggs. Yeah, sorry about the, I think it was 1000k. Nice. Channel by subscribing to us if you enjoy military aviation, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. We post regularly videos and live streams daily with live streams 4 to 5 times a week, daily videos, and of course our Sunday shorts. A time for you to check out our shorts. That's not the ones that you wear, it's the ones you can view on a phone or tablet or anything actually, but it's usually, I think it was YouTube's version of you know, a social media platform where you can enjoy short videos. You know the one I'm saying. Of 2 Cobra flights, and Cobra is a call sign of 29 Squadron. Here we go. QRA takeoff. Brilliant. Practice QRA then. Nice. I think I got that right. It'd be unrestricted climbs from these two.
For me, hardest bit for the army training, getting there.
Yeah, getting over.
Yeah, getting over it. Interesting. Pretty sure I heard a practice QRA
QRA takeoff. Let's have a look. It's either these two or... anywhere else. Yep, here we go, QRA start takeoff. I think this is unrestricted. Here we go. Have fun, Chris Morton. Take care, man. Have a good time. Wow. Hope everyone's all right at Charleston, South Carolina. Oh yeah, Noxie, how you doing? Angela Farley, Davey. Good to see you and Bev. After the weekend. Hank Verhule, hope you're good. Hope we're all right. Have a couple more departures, I think, before we finish up for today. How you doing? All right? You good? Oh, nice one, nice one. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, there'll be loads of so it's a lucky time to come today. About 15 minutes?
Yeah, good morning. Quick.
Yes. All right. No worries. Ladies, gents and teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. So we're just about to finish up, but we'll just maybe potentially catch another departure before we leave. We are now changing plans for the week, so check out our No Teds tomorrow morning for some changes to our plan. All right, sorry about this, but it just happened. It's military aviation for you. Only swapping a few days now. All just about to start now.
Get around a bit, if you want to push a bit further forward, just get a feel for kind of what that looks like. talk about lateral steps for the night coach and stuff, so obviously you don't want to get too close, so that's the nice little bit there. You don't want to get much closer than that night coach off.
Okay.
Pretty good. So slightly forward, so that's not bad at all.
Hi mate, you alright?
Yeah, it's got some movement. Do you have any other customers?
Not a bad shout, not a bad shout. Haven't got that at the moment. No, not a bad shout though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, something like. Had these that go on our merch.
Oh yeah, bigger than the merch.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, bigger than that. I've gone a lensered.
So that's on the merch, is it?
No. This is it's just what we put on our packaging.
Oh right.
And it's spare one. It's just put on there for a laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a bad shout. I'll see what I can do for next year.
Yeah.
I'll bring out some new things. So yeah, I'm going to catch these and then I'll head home.
Well, it's definitely a bit of fun.
Yeah. No worries. How we doing, ladies, gents, teddy bears? So yeah, we're just going to catch these departures. Thanks so much everyone for getting us close to 64.7k. We're so close to it, just a handful of subscribers to go for that. It could be a 65k week by the look of it. Let's ride.
Thank you very nice. Going the 90 still on the western road. It's just a little bit deflated, but otherwise it's a nice smoother and no issues. Really happy. Cool. Enjoying time down to the 5 minutes.
John Probert, have a good one, mate. You take care. Colin Scrim, how's it going? Babsar, good to see you. Angela Farley, Lady Captain A, how's it all going? EP65, Hank Verhule, LC, good to see you. So that was quite nice to see the QRA takeoff. So just slightly different than PTO. Of course, with QRA style takeoffs, the payload and fuel a lot heavier, the aircraft, so they don't necessarily go vertical, or at least 60 degrees, then straight to a vertical climb after a few seconds. You saw the power though, it was off the ground in just a few seconds. The power of it, insane. Also some work required by ATC when it comes to QRA style takeoffs, because of the fact that they will need clearance, they will need the skies cleared and the airspace cleared to where they're going. So a little bit of both required there from ATC and pilot. There we go, taxi holding point, Alpha 1, flight of 2. Those that have just joined us, and thank you very much everyone who's tuned in today for our just a little chilled out short stream, an afternoon chill out, nice, with Turbo's display, if you can call that a chill out. Absolutely magnificent. 2 QRA takeoffs, a few low approaches and touch and goes. Not a bad day really, is it, just for a short stream like this. It is a flight of 2 of 29 Squadron, the operational conversion unit. Looking out the window with this. Every time I see buildings with windows, I think, goodness me, imagine just like la 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 la, washing a mug of, washing your mug after a tea or coffee, and then boom, just goes past. Beautiful.
Negative, Rotary, and after sorties are working 323 Delta and Echo first, and then working with Rocket to execute that one.
That were an excellent bouncy setup, weren't it?
A little bit. Right then, here we go, ladies and teddy bears. Our last 2 departures of the day. Well, for us anyway. For everyone else, they'll be here till midnight. Thanks for joining us on this chilled out short stream. Like I said, by far from chilled out with Turbo's magnificent display. Here we go. Oh, unrestricted as well. 2 more unrestricted climbs. Here we go. Shame they weren't using 07. Well, there we go. 2 more unrestricted departures. Here we go. Here we go. They are quick. Thrust to weight ratio 1:1. There you go. That's what it can do. And yet it can actually do even more destructive things on departure. I'm telling you. Wow. All right, ladies and teddy bears, thank you so much. Oh, better just check actually your kindness just really quickly before I go. Thank you so much for that. That is definitely a way to end the stream, isn't it? Wow. Craig Davis, loving the 41 Squadron there. Upgraded membership to TCS Posh Officers Guards March. Thank you very much. And Alabama Tide, member for 4 months, proud to be TCS officer, best channel show on YouTube, miss my little JJ. Guards March, Alabama Tide, thank you very much. And Thomas G, thank you very much, welcome to the TCS for joining the Ted Coningsby Squadron as a member. congratulations to Gary Brooks. Love to my wife Debbie, who's celebrating 12 months. Hitting that milestone with the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Ah, yeah. Guards march to you, Gary. Nice one. Enjoy your loyalty badge. Blue skies, nice one. A little something because you help so many people who may not talk. Guards march, man. Thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you, Dave Holloway. Thank you so much for the super. And Margot Baxter for Simon G. Speed of recovery. Take it easy. Margot, thank you very much. Guards march. Thank you all so much. Right, how we doing? Right, so thank you for joining us on this little sweet and neat stream. Ted Coningsby channel, bringing you live military aviation. So we're going to head home and just rejig a little bit on our no Teds. But it was lovely to see Turbo doing his practice display, doing what he does best, flying a Typhoon how it should be. Thank you very much everyone for this. It was a lovely chilled out stream and we got 1,000 likes and lots of new viewers as well. So thank you very much. I even fit in the history. We had some QRA practice takeoffs as well, which was quite interesting and really cool to watch. Ladies and teddy bears, so thank you very much for tuning in and enjoy. My name's Nikos, I've been your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. You've been watching the Ted Coningsby channel here live at TED HQ, aka RAF Coningsby. Ladies and teddy bears, for the last time for today, see you soon, wish you well. Right, come on Ted, let's go mate.